मुकोद्भवा सुरगणनायका हरिविदीन्द्रादिहर्षप्रदायका हरमुकोद्भवा सुरगणनायका हरिविदीन्द्रादिहर्षप्रदायका वरवल्लभा रमणा विघ्नहरण सरसीरुह चरणा बालय वरवल्लभा रमणा करधृत कमला करधृत कमला गदारिदनुबीज पूरपाशोत्पल धान्यरुचा दर्शन करधृत कमला गदारिदनुबीज पूरपाशोत्पल धान्यरुचा दर्शन स्मरशत सुन्दरा स्मरशककलातरा स्मरशत सुन्दरा स्मरशककलातरा श्रुतजन मन्दार श्रीलम्बोदरा स्मरशत सुन्दरा स्मरशककलातरा श्रुतजन मन्दार श्रीलम्बोदरा वरवल्लभा रमणा विघ्नहरण सरसीरुह चरणा मां पालय वरवल्लभा रमणा
That was a beautiful rendition by Anjali. Thank you, Ranjini. It's a big round of applause from all of us. Welcome, DJ.
Anjali, thank you. Good evening. Namaskar.
Vachan, could you please add Dr. Chandrasekhar?
Yeah, will do.
Yeah.
Ido Arun.
Sir.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳ್ಸಪ್ಪ.
ಇನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳಿ, ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋಷ್ಟು ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಶಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಸೋ ವೆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ.
Anjali, keep your next number ready. We'll come back.
I'll be singing a small composition called Karuna Rasa Purna Sudabde. Karuna Rasa Purna Sudabde, Karuna Rasa Purna Sudabde, Kama Koti Pithadipate, Charane Sharanam Dekite, Chandrasekhar Gurumurte, Karuna Rasa Purna Sudabde, Kama Koti Pithadipate, Charane Sharanam Dekite, Chandrasekhar Gurumurte, Akshayananda Jagte, Dakshinabhimukha Shivakrite, Akshayananda Jagte, Dakshinabhimukha Shivakrite, Raksha Raksha Mam Kapunide, Chandrasekhar Gurumurte, Chandrasekhar Gurumurte. चंद्रशेखर गुरुमूर्ते.
Beautiful, Anjali. Once again, thank you for that beautiful rendition. Sir, we have about 67 now. Should we wait for some more time?
Arun.
शुभ संध्या अरुण जी.
Namaskara, sir. Namaskara, sir.
शुभ संध्या नागेंद्र प्रसाद. डीजी सर. शुभ संध्या.
First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this second episode of Mann Ki Baath of District 3190. We thought of being in touch with the members of this district, and this is the only way out now regarding meetings. So our DG proposed to have this connection between the members and the district team. I welcome you all once again to this second episode of Mann Ki Baath. Today we have enlisted some panelists who are going to give us some insights regarding various subjects. We have COVID treatment updates by Dr. Chandrasekhar. He is the founder member of People Tree Hospitals. And we have RJ Pallavi. I think she's a well-known personality among Bangaloreans. She is going to give us information regarding plasma donation because she is leading that vertical in our district. Next, we have Dr. Rotarian B.D. Patel. I don't know whether you need introduction to Dr. Patel. He'll talk about Ayush. And then we have Rotarian Kittu, Karthik Kittu and Krishnarjun and Arvind Naidu who are going to update us regarding the COVID war room. So, first of all, I would like to welcome you all to this wonderful evening of Mann Ki Baath episode 2. DG, should we start the program?
Yeah, I think so. It's getting late. 6:52 ಆಯ್ತು. I mean, ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಇವಾಗ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Because the purpose will get defeated ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Can we have another song? If anybody is interested, you please raise your hand so that we would like to give you a chance.
Sir, can I have a small request made? Philip John from Vidyaranipura.
Yeah, please, Philip.
Just quickly to all those people on the forum now. I'm right now heading out to deal with one more emergency. We are running out of cylinders in spite of having 10 cylinders as backup. Request if any of the club presidents would like to kind-heartedly donate some cylinders, feel free, do let us know. Thank you, sir. I'd like to sign off. Thank you. Thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, congratulations, John, Philip, for having been doing that wonderful job of supporting the community with the oxygen cylinders. You have been doing great. Any clubs which want to participate in that project, please connect with Philip John, President Rotary Vidyaranipura.
Arun, please explain what exactly means by donating cylinders.
Sir, they are not donating cylinders. In fact, they are providing oxygen going to their respective homes for all the patients in the about 3 wards in Vidyaranipura. So each cylinder costing around 35K. If some club is wanting to support them in this project and take it up themselves also, they can connect with Philip.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Arun, I have a small request.
Yes, please.
Shankar here from Rajmal Vilas.
Tell me, Shankar. You have any updates?
Update alla. I am looking for oxygen masks. So I sigta illa nanige.
Okay.
We are having a backlog to supply to the COVID care center. Okay. I need around 500 oxygen masks. So anybody here can help me to source it. Please.
We'll try to put it out in the groups, Shankar.
Yeah. Thank you, Arun.
Thank you.
Arun, if oxygen mask is required, I will send out a number. Shankar, I will send out a number in 5 minutes. You can reach out to them. The person is in BL road itself.
Okay.
We can provide you with the place. Thank you.
Okay, John. Thank you.
Arun, Stephen Paul here from Rotary Bangalore East.
Tell me, sir.
Can I have 2 minutes of DG's attention?
Yeah, please go ahead. I'm here only.
DG,
Yeah.
Bishop Cotton Girls School Auditorium.
Ah.
The bishop is willing to give this auditorium, which can seat about 25 beds.
Okay.
We are also asking him to give the boys auditorium where another 25 beds can be accommodated.
Okay.
If 3190 is willing to set up a COVID care center,
right,
and they are willing to attach CSI hospital to the centers.
Okay.
CSI hospital in the next 10 days is going to come up with a COVID care ward, specialized ward. So they are willing to attach this to the COVID care center.
Okay, so what they need from us is the
infrastructure, the beds.
Okay, fine. Offline, I think after this, Stephen, after this meeting, just give me a call.
Sure, DG.
We will touch base and see what is to be done, right?
Sure, DG. Thank you, DG.
Thank you.
Hi, Arun. Good evening.
Good evening, Vijay.
Vijay, namaskara. Idu whiskey, idu open ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಕ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Because of all this kind of delayed, we will come back again.
Vijay, I think your face ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ blur ಇದೆ. ನಿಂದು ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾದ ಏನೋ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿಜಯ್ ವಿಸ್ಕಿ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ?
ವಿಸ್ಕಿ ವೇಪರ್ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
He is only on his vaccines now, no whiskey.
No, there are 2-3 things.
Yes, Vijay, go on.
I heard that district is buying a lot of O2 concentrators. Arun, if you can send me those details, it will be helpful to see whatever best we can do to raise some funds and work towards
What is that you are asking, Vijay? I didn't.
Definitely. O2 concentrators.
Oxygen concentrators.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But what was that? Oxygen.
No. Let me know what is the price we're getting at. There are some people interested. Maybe we can forward it to them. And
Okay. We will send it to you, of course.
One is that. Two is also there is a 300 bed facility coming up in Madhepura, Whitefield area, Kundalalli.
Okay.
So basically, we have convinced the local area people and all that is happening. Now they're also seeking for any help which can come forward for that, whether it is concentrators, oxygen, whatever. It's a big facility because there are already 5 hospitals here, but it's all running full, with this COVID. And we are running a call center here by dedicated resources. My entire family, to all friends doing that. Anything support from district for that, most welcome in any way. Also, do we have bulk purchase of reusable good masks? Please let me know the contact. We would like to sponsor some masks also and buy it also and take it forward from there.
No, mask. What did you say about mask?
We would like to.
Your voice is not clear. Your Wi-Fi, I think, some problem.
Last one is, if you have any contacts for buying good mask, which is reusable for laborers, please let us know. Like to, we have some funds.
Okay.
Can I just make a statement about masks, please?
Yeah. Please go on.
Yeah, I was just talking to our Rotarian who supplies, medical supplies. He was telling me that N95 is really not the real N95. A lot of things are going around in the name of N95. He was saying that the 3-layer surgical mask, disposable mask, which is 4-5 rupees, is quite effective. And if you really want to be safe, it is better to, for example, if you are going into a high contact area, we can double up the mask and wear it. And it should not be washed and used. Lot of even us, we are washing and using that surgical mask, which is 4-5, and that should not be done. So I think maybe we should all follow that instruction in whoever is in the front line. You can wear a double mask, but it has to be disposed.
Yeah, District Honor, regarding that fire force, I had asked.
Yeah, so the thing for Prasad, I got your message also. See, a lot of people are come forward for funding. A lot of people have come forward to give place. Problem today is the paramedical. See, that is the challenge we have. Doctors and nurses, that is what where we don't have. Even 25-30 is quite a good thing where we can set up. And even today there was a call from Chief of KSRP. We asked because we have a contact. So he said, can you set up at 2-3 places? He said, giving infrastructure, definitely a lot of people are ready to do that, but we don't have doctors. We don't have nurses. So yesterday, the palace in the evening, even though I was not going out from past 4-5 days, the palace people forced me. I had to go there. All the whole palace grounds, their whole families, they all came there. About 10-15 of them. They said, please take over this, and we will also support, do a thing. Now that Jain hospital, some couple of doctors and nurses, they have come forward and said that, where there is now, just now Stephen was talking of CSI hospital. See, something comes up like hospital is there, somebody who can support us, then to put up the infrastructure and to support them, it will be much easier for us. We can do multiple places. Now even today, ITI is completely they have closed down. They are asking us, please take over. Now the checking on the doctors that we are doing right now, if something comes up like that, we can take over on that fire station.
You can check with Sagar Hospital if you have any influence.
Vachan, could you please make Dr. Please raise your hand, Dr. Chandrasekhar.
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
I request all of you to please mute your channel. Vachan, it's better, let us not give the option when session starts. Yeah, DG, can we start evening? You're almost near 100. Yeah, doctor has been made co-host. Sir, can we start? 6:51, I thought.
Can I just say one thing?
Start Madhuri, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ravi, let us start the session because we have about 4.
Madhyadale maatadli. Whenever you can talk. The purpose is same. So
go ahead and then we'll start.
No, people were talking about oxygen concentrators. If there is a serious interest, we are pursuing a lead where there are several high quality oxygen concentrators made to US standards available ready in the West Coast. So I'm talking to them later tonight, and it is possible that we can strike a deal with them where they will ship to Bangalore against cash payment without any delay. I just wanted to make that. I can share the specifications of the machine by end of day today.
Please, Ravi, please. You can share it to me and DG. We will try to pursue it.
I will do that.
Thank you, Ravi. Anjali, are you ready with the invocation?
Yes.
Yeah. During these times of crisis, the other possible thing is the divine intervention. We request Anjali Panchanathan to please render a bhajan for the invocation, please. On to you, Anjali.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anjali. I will be singing a song, Maitrim Bhajata, which is about world peace. Maitrim Bhajata Takhilar Jetri. Maitrim Bhajata Takhilar Jetri. Maitrim Bhajata Takhilar Jetri. Maitrim Bhajata Takhilar Jetri. आत्मवते वपरानपि पश्यता आत्मवते वपरानपि पश्यता युद्धं त्यजता स्पर्धां त्यजता युद्धं त्यजता स्पर्धां त्यजता त्यजत परेष्वाक्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजत परेष्वाक्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्रीं भजता अखिलर्जेत्री जननी पृथ्वी कामदुगासे जननी पृथ्वी कामदुगा से जन को ते देवः सकलदयालु जनको देवः सकलदयालु दाम्यत दयिता दयतुं जनता दाम्यत दयिता दयतुं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali, for that wonderful rendition of a song on world peace, which is much required now. Moving on to the next in the agenda, for those who have joined late, I'll just brief you about this program. This is the second episode of Mann Ki Baath of District 3190, which our DG has proposed to have in a continuous motion. As we are unable to meet all the members of the district, this is the only way to connect. We have lined up quite a few panelists today. First of all, it is Dr. Chandrasekhar, who is going to talk about COVID treatment updates. Before that, I would request DG's opening remarks. On to you, DG.
Thank you, Arun Belur. Good evening, Yalarku Namaskara. To all our past district governors, I can see some past district governors are also here, and also all our Rotarians of 3190, Skyrocket presidents, directors, board, and all the members of this prestigious 3190. Thank you very much for this. Now, Mann Ki Baath actually it was named by Arun. So he said, I told him last week that we need to get connected. There's a lot of questions that are pouring one-to-one to me. Some of them I'm not able to take the phone calls, and as it is, I've been working from morning 6:37 up to 11 o'clock. A lot of disasters, a lot of people asking for help, friends, relatives, Rotarians, Then we put everything together, and we said, why not we start this COVID warrior room? So this started last week, thanks to all our Rotractors, Rotarians, and Inner Wheel members and friends who all put together. They have been working fantastically. First of all, a round of applause to all these people, about 200 plus volunteers. They're all put together. They're working day and night. And the attention, the way of they're taking the attention, the thought process, their passion is really hats off to each one of them. And then we said that, that is what they have been doing, connecting people. And it is like this, helping one person might not change the whole world, but it could change the world for one person. So with this quote, actually, we said that, yes, at least let us try to help one person, and, let us see what best we can do. And I think our Rotractors, they will give the report later in the part of this program, what they have done it. And this program is clearly, it's focused only how to run this 3190 for another couple of months, that is end of this Rotary year, June, and how we could help the persons who are who have been struggling during this pandemic. It's not only our Rotarians, it can be our friends, relatives, and anybody is there. Friends, you believe me or not, I don't know who has given my numbers. I've been getting calls from Hyderabad. I've been getting calls from different parts of Bangalore, India, and they've been asking, do you have a plasma bank? Do you have something like this? So many questions. Then once we tell them we are Rotarians, oh, you're Rotarians, okay, fine. How could you help us out? Then immediately, if it's a plasma, immediately I think I connect to RG Pallavi and the group. They have been doing a fantastic job on that. And again, if it is something else, then I ask the Rotractor Kittu, Kartik Kittu, or Krishna Arjun, or any of the Rotarians there, and they take over. And that is what it is happening, and it is the public image. Today also, we had a program with our RIP, who came back after he had a COVID attack, and after that he has come back from the hospital, and today was the first meeting with the DGs and DGE, and some of us were there, and there we all we had as almost 1.5 to 2 hours discussion on this subject, what's happening pan India. And pan India, yes, a lot of work is going on pan India, a lot of help is coming up in pan India, a lot of CSR fund is also coming to pan India, and we are also getting a lot of enquiries, and some of the clubs have brought us CSR contacts through phones and WhatsApp group and all these things. And they have also agreed to about 50 lakhs from last time I told you, from Caterpillar, 70 lakhs again from another CSR fund. Like this, everybody are ready. The major drawback here is a lot of people have come forward to give us the place. We have scope to do a lot of things, but our main problem is the paramedical, the doctors and the nurses is acute shortage. That is what we are trying. And today, I think B.D. Patel sir is going to talk about this Ayurvedic Ayush, and he is going to address that. That is the very key important thing, because the government of India has also agreed, to give permission. They have agreed to and given permission to Ayush, so the Ayush department, so that they can also treat the COVID patients. I think our Rotarian, who is also heading the homeopathy, B.D. Patel, is going to talk about it, and he's going to give an insight of that. And also Dr. Chandrasekhar, who is a Rotarian from Orchards, and who has been closely associated with me from the day one we opened our Baseshwara bus stand COVID hospital. He was there and is helping me out, and even now he is running out. He is running with some of our Rotarians to help them out wherever possible. So we requested him. And also, one interesting thing is from yesterday, I met some of the councillors from the different continents, and they're Indians who are representing like Peru and other countries. I think Kiran is also going to join us. I don't know, Vijay Kiran has joined. So I requested some of them to just address us and what is their intentions and how they can help. And they want Rotary to be associated. So I think they're also be coming. I think Arun, that is one thing. Kiran had requested them, because in the evening too, we had a call, and I requested them if it was possible for 10 minutes to address, because many of the embassies, including German embassy, they're all interested to join us and support us for this particular COVID. And everybody wants Rotary, and everybody is calling up Rotary, and they say if it is going to be through Rotary, we are interested. And that is the position what we are holding in Rotary, thanks to our Rotary, and especially our District 3190, which has made a great name and which is leading in many things. I think, friends, with this, it is like this. God is like an oxygen. You can't see him, but you can't live without him. So that is what is the most critical area today. And I think that is what our people are going to address today and talk about it. So maybe in between, is there any questions which I need to answer? I'll be there. But instead of taking more time here, I would request Arun to hand over to the next speaker, so that let's hear and see what is today's context and how we could take it forward.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful insights. As they say, leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. You have shown us all that, and we move forward to the next speaker. As Dr. Chandrasekhar is one of our own Rotarians, and he's also the founder member of People Tree Hospitals, and he's going to share some of the insights and the procedures, what is happening in the COVID treatment front. On to you, Doctor.
Arun, I have already explained to our DG Nagendra Prasad. Our Honorary Council has another meeting which Honorary Council of India has got at
okay, 5 minutes. So I think Arun, let them just address us, so that we'll continue.
Okay. You can go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, DJ, I'll just take a minute to introduce His Excellency Vikram Vishwanathan. He is the Honorary Council for Peru, and he has been nominated by the Honorable Chief Minister for the COVID relief work for the international funds and any equipments coming in. And we had a series of meeting with our DG Nagendra and as well as Srinivas Murthy, and a couple of other Rotarians since yesterday. And I would request our Excellency Vishwanath to say a few words. First and foremost thing, on behalf of the entire Rotary world, thank you so much, sir, to joining hands with Rotary, because as you rightly said, Rotary is a wonderful organization, and I'm really happy to work with you guys. Can you please request His Excellency Vishwanath to speak, please?
Yeah, please, Kiran.
Yeah.
Good evening. Thank you, everybody, for having me online. It's wonderful to be able to address Rotary. Rotary, as you know, stands in the heart of every single one of you for what help you all have done across the globe. One of the things that we are having is a dilemma which not many organizations can help. There are people who want to donate but might not want to give the freight. There's some people who want to donate but at a discount, and there's a gap analysis to be done. And one of the things that we have spoken about is to get Rotary International to work with us and together bridge these gap analyses which come about. Some may give you equipment, some may give you partial of the equipment, some may give you some money. And in these times, with the credibility, the network, as well as the flexibility, what Rotary has to come about with creative answers to the present situation, what we have today, which is a really, really difficult situation, which we're all shocked to see Bangalore in. One of the things is the dynamic leadership I've seen of your governor is just absolutely amazing. I mean, he's been able to come and sit down at such a short period of time, and along with his colleague Kiran, who has been able to really make a difference to us. I really, really appreciate what they're up to. Kiran, your enthusiasm is matched and spoken by what we are all trying to do. We will also take the same amount of steps forward to match what you have. Of course, you have enormous amount of energy, so it's wonderful if the combined ecosystem can result in saving lives. That's most wonderful. It's absolutely most wonderful and is most needed in this hour. We will do everything we can from the diplomatic corps, as well as being able to bridge from international embassies to see what we have. For example, the French, the Australians, they have been really helpful in coming about and trying to make a change. We really appreciate that. But when the government, the international agencies, and an agency like Rotary get together, the ecosystem becomes very, very powerful. Once again, I'd really like to thank the district governor. I'd also like to thank Kiran for having us on and working together to save lives. Thank you so much. Thank you, every one of you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And I think your support also will save many lives. And I think you're magnanimous bringing the Rotary and inviting us. That's an opportunity for us, because this year our theme itself is Rotary opens opportunities. So I think we have opened up a lot of opportunity, and this is another opportunity for us to serve the humankind. Thank you very much. And
thank
also
you, DG.
Thank you. Yeah, and also thank you for addressing us. I know you are so busy, but in spite of it, thank you very much.
Thank you, His Excellency Vikram Vishwanath, and we thank wholeheartedly Kiran Kumar once again for his excellent work. Kiran, you please continue this work, and the district will be helped by this. And we would like to welcome PDG Bansali Saab, PDG Manjunath Shetty sir, and PDG KP Nagesh to this meeting. And going on to the next subject, Doctor, are we ready with your insights regarding the...
Yes. Yeah. I am ready.
Yeah, Doctor, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So good evening, everybody.
We once again welcome you to this forum.
So thank you, DG. Thank you, Arun, for giving me this opportunity to address this august audience. I know you're all superheroes trying to, help so many lives, all together. So I would like to, bring to your notice, I'm sure many of you have already understood certain pattern differences between the first wave and the second wave. So we are all, I think, so we are meeting so many people. I'm sure most of you are meeting, people and asking for help, or, asking for support and all those things. But what everybody is trying to do is they are trying to base their experience of first wave, which came in March, then peaked in August, September. We had a lot of time, and it progressed slowly, it spread slowly. There was total lockdown. So everything was, at least for Bangalore, for Karnataka, it was not very bad. So whereas this second wave, there are a lot of different things about it. The virus itself is not behaving the same way. We are trying to treat the last year's virus from the what we treated then to now. Although it is the same, or it has the origin of the same, it's not the same. Today, this whatever variant virus, whether it is Maharashtra virus or Brazil virus or UK virus, or a mutant of all these viruses, so we are dealing with a totally different strain. It came to us in April, and by the end of the April, it has the whole country in its grip. And the Bangalore, we are getting strangulated, and that's how fast it is spreading. So that's how fast. It has involved so many individuals. It is like now I was telling my guru Karzgi sir, it is like pralaya happening. I don't know. I'm sure many of you are realizing it because we are all overwhelmed. So it's spreading fast. The next thing is it is also progressing fast. Once you're infected with the virus, it's not that another 2 weeks, 3 weeks you're going to be in the hospital, and then you may recover, you may not recover. Yeah, 99% of them recover, 1% may not recover, or 0.5% or less of case fatality. It is not like that. So today it is progressing very fast. The deaths, if it is going to happen, it is happening in 24 hours, 48 hours, maybe earlier. So people are, gate crashing to the hospital. Even just 20 minutes back, we had somebody gate crashing to the hospital and dying on the stretcher. So it's, it is that fast. So if we are trying to, today we went and met some officials in the government, and their idea of COVID, and then last year's experience, and asymptomatic, symptomatics, isolating, symptomatics, all this, it's not working. The moment you are seeing a person, or you are identifying a COVID positive person, by this time, the whole of the family is affected. You test them, whether they are negative or positive, all of them are affected. So this is what is different. It has already spread. The moment, there is no more contact tracing possible. So it's already affected many of the people around this one single infected person. So the next, difference is in its ability to, respond to treatment. Although the treatment, we have learned a lot, at least thanks to first wave, we have learned a lot, but the basics have not changed. But the onus on medicine should reduce. I know remdesivir has got a place in the treatment. I know plasma therapy may have a role. I'm stressing on that, and other immunomodulators, drugs may have a role. But the basic treatment remains, the control of symptoms, or treat the symptoms, but protect the airway, protect the. If there is one message I want to pass on to all of you, if you know somebody, who is affected with COVID, just sit with them for half an hour, 1 hour, make them do proning. What is proning? Proning is lying, on your tummy and breathing, or any position you want to adopt, you adopt, but let the tummy facing the earth. It should not face the ceiling. So you kneel down, take that namaskaram position, and whatever it was, or lie down on the tummy and lift your head up, or turn to the side and breathe. So this is what is saving lives. This is what helps. You can see, if any of you, you see the difference between the oxygen saturation when they lie straight up and they lie on the prone position. So this is the most important part. So one of my intensivists says, he says that if there are 10 steps for treating COVID, 8 of them is proning. Only 9 and 10 you can count on drugs like remdesivir or any other. but nothing else. So just do deep breathing, pranayama, whatever you want to do it just by proning. So this is what. So the pattern of the disease has changed. So it is hitting us hard. It is hitting us fast. It's progressing fast. The moment he is already needing ICU bed, and the sad reality is none of the hospitals in Bangalore have enough beds. They are 150% occupied already. If there is somebody, it is sad that I got one bed for one of my friend, and what he commented after? Yeah, somebody died, and I have to feel lucky because somebody died and I got the bed. It is that sad situation, dear friends. So the need of the hour today is we need to act quickly. I don't know if it has come fast, it may go fast. I'm not very sure. But what I'm sure is every prediction from every Pandit across the globe during this COVID season has been proved to be wrong. So your peaks, your calculations, your algorithms, your mathematical models, everything has been proved wrong. So just remember 15 days back, 20 days back, all of us in Bangalore were feeling lucky, feeling blessed, feeling, so we are, different. So, yeah, Karnataka is blessed. So we were not so much affected by wave 1, and we are so lucky during wave 2, and wave 2 may never come. Even I have said to people that wave 2 may not come to Karnataka, but all of us have been proved wrong. So the need of the hour is we need to, just like all of you are springing to action, our DG is springing to action. He cut down the meetings and he has created this Mann Ki Baath so that we can reach out to most people and get that help and support done. So there is, we went to create one COVID care center, plus oxygen beds, and we were unable to convince the authorities that. So the need for pure COVID care center where you house the asymptomatics is not required today. There is no point in doing. Let them stay at home. Anyway, by the time he is diagnosed, all the family members are already affected. So the need of the hour is a bed where we can give at least some oxygen. Let it be 1 liter, 5 liter, 10 liter. Let it be one oxygen concentrator. You don't need a medical grade oxygen cylinder, but at least if we can give them this oxygen, we can buy 24 hours, 48 hours. By the time, if we are lucky, we can find a bed in the hospital, because beds in the hospitals are an elusive thing today. So the next most important thing is we need to create, I don't know how we are going to do it. We need to create more ICU beds. I know everybody has stretched. So, and nobody, the best of the hospitals, the most high-tech hospital in Bangalore now are stretched, and they have accommodated that extra patients just so that we can save more lives. But we need to create even more ICU beds. So at District 3190, I have proposed to DG and our friends, John Daniels, Satish and all, we are trying to create a 30-bed ICU in the next 1 week. If it happens, we will come to your help. It's almost happening. So if it happens in 2 weeks' time, we'll have a 30-bed ICU. And in 1 week time, I think we will have some 15 beds of new ICU creation where there is no ICU. It's not that we are trying to stretch and push somebody and put somebody. So this is with these things. So we need to just be aware that we are in a completely different situation when it comes to dealing with this wave of pandemic, especially in Bangalore and Karnataka. So now there is going to be Bangalore was the hotspot. Now it is spreading to rural areas. And all the tier 2, tier 3 cities are going to be inundated with these patients. They all come to Bangalore, and our house, every street will have, patients wandering, looking for a bed. So let's get ready for that. I really appreciate all the, Rotarians who are doing, who are just risking their lives and going out there and then trying to do their bit. So just a drop in the ocean. I really, really appreciate our DG, who is from day one, is committed to this, COVID. And if his vision, if we had implemented last 6 months back of creating our own, hospital, if only our KSRTC friends had agreed, we would have been doing a lot of work. But it was now not to happen. So at least this time we should become successful in creating a Rotary hospital, which we are trying to do. But at present, the oxygen beds are the need of the hour. In hours, in days, we should be able to do it. We should be doing it. Thank you very much. Thank you, DG. Thank you, Arun, for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Doctor. I don't think we could have had a better person to explain the realities to our members here. And we wanted all the members to benefit from your talk, which was which came out from your heart to help out the society. As they say, the presence of a doctor is the beginning of the cure. I think who are all present here, they are already cured by your presence. Thank you once again, Doctor, for being here and giving us some inputs.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Going on to the next subject is about the procedures of plasma donation. DG, do you have anything to say to the doctor?
But only thing is, I just want to thank Dr. Chandrasekhar. He has been supporting us continuously, especially for, and even now, today he has gone and seen 2 places with John Daniel of Kalyan, and which we had discussing. So I requested John, and John had taken him. We have seen both the places, and that is going on. I think if once it is finalized, immediately we will come back to you, come back to the district saying what, how and what we are taking it. And as Dr. Chandrasekhar said that wherever we go, the oxygen beds, that is the most important thing for the day actually. That is what we need to concentrate. The COVID care, what we were thinking earlier, that's not going to help anymore now because the quarantine, everybody can do at home and things like this. So concentrating on the this particular thing is very important. Doctor has already told, and I'm sure with his help, I think very shortly we will be able to do something very effectively and quickly. Thanks, Doc, for all the support you have been giving.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. And you know how hard we worked for that COVID care center in KSRTC. Yeah. Moving on to the next subject, that is plasma donation. Who else? Those who know, who are in the war room know about RJ Pallavi, how hard she has been working till 5:30 a.m. in 2 shifts. I don't know whether she has worked professionally in 2 shifts, but she is working for Rotary here. And we welcome you, Pallavi, and you can take over. Here is RJ Pallavi to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arun. Good evening, everybody. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity of actually coming and talking about plasma donation. First and foremost, Doctor, thank you so much for your service, because we're all sitting at home and trying to do the volunteer service, and we are working maybe on double shift, but you've been working for the past year and a half, so I know it must be extremely difficult for you. We are just trying to make things a little bit more easier when it comes to plasma donation. I'm sure all of you already know about plasma donation, so I'll just quickly run you through a person who, according to ICMR rules, a person who has been tested positive, they check 48 days from the day there has been a positive report. But as of now, different hospitals, different doctors ask for different kinds of donors. Mostly between 30 to 90 days is when they say that the antibodies are in an infected and recovered person. So basically, we are looking for donors who have been infected before. Vaccination is also one of the points, but we will talk about vaccination when we get any of the donors. But most of them that we are basically looking at are people who have recovered from the month of, or rather the end of January onwards. And of course, their hemoglobin levels have to be more than 12.5. They should weigh more than 60 kilos. Sometimes also 50 kilos will be considered. And for women especially, they should have never conceived, because if they had conceived even once, they will not be able to donate plasma. So these are the main rules that any plasma bank would go ahead. Nevertheless, every donor will be tested at every plasma bank that they are going to donate. As you can see on, I think both the war groups and I think also our Lake World, volunteer group, we do have a lot of volunteers who get details for plasma donation. We are trying to keep one particular team just for plasma donation. As of now, we have gotten a lot of donors. So we decided, and of course I spoke to DG sir and he was very, very supportive. He said that I could spearhead the project. So that's why we started off something that's called as Project Sanjeevni. Now Project Sanjeevni, my whole idea was a lot of our general public do not have knowledge of plasma donation. So we've just started off talking, asking all the celebrities to start talking about plasma donation to people. Also have a Google form. They can, if you are interested in donating plasma or donating blood, they can always fill the Google form, and only our team of Rotary 3190 will have all of the details. As and when we are getting requests for plasma donation, we try and we direct. So the coordination part is also done by us. So there's no issues. Most of the times, as soon as we get the details, the first thing I do personally is call the attender, and you must have seen it in the messages also that I've always tried to call the attender, and half the time the plasma would have already reached the patient, but the other half, half the amount of times we try and we arrange the donors. I think every day I get close to 60 to 70 plasma requests, and successfully I think I can do about 30 to 40 plasma donations, as in I will send the plasma donors to them, and 20 to 30 people already would have had donors. So as of now, the only thing that is required from every Rotarian who's present here is to make sure that you pass on this message on your social media at least once every day, that it is very, very important for people to come forward and donate plasma, and they can help save a life. And of course, all you have to do is just do the social media post. Everything else, we have a team to do it. I have the celebrities who are ready to do it. And the name Rotary by itself, I think when I spoke to DG sir also, I told him the same thing. If I go, I don't think people will say yes to me. But I have gone as a Rotarian to celebrities and nobody till now has told no to me. So the minute I told this is a Rotary project, it's a Rotary 3190 project, everybody had, they were all willing to do it. But the point is, we need people to share everything. We will need our own Rotarians to do it. We have close to 6,000 members. Even one share every day from all 6,000 would, kind of make the post viral, which would also give me and all the other celebrities a little incentive to make, to say that yes, this project is working and it's working pretty well. And we will be able to give the information out to people and get more and more donors. And as always, if you need any, if you want answers to any questions, I'm available in about 4 groups, so you can just message me at any time. So thank you so much, Arun. Over to you.
Thank you, Pallavi. Who better can be vocal than you and RJ herself? And you have been doing a very commendable job. DG, any comments from you, sir?
Yeah, only I just need to thank RJ Pallavi. That's all. She's been doing fantastically, and she calls me any help she requires at any part of time. And once I give her the number, that's it. She takes over and she finishes the job, and then she says, I've already done it. I think these people, you, each one of you, I think the way you're all working again and again, I keep saying that I'm so lucky to be the governor this year. The way the people, the Rotarians are supporting me so much and helping the needy, I think that is something great. I don't think anybody can expect anything more than this. And I think thank you, Patri, once again for all that you have been doing for that plasma and on the COVID war room. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we have, I call them 3 musketeers, Pallavi, Vivian, and Thomas. I think these guys are here. Yes, 3 cheers to all of them. And I need to recognize 2 of the other members who remain silent. One is Karthik Kittu and Krishnarjun. The entire team of Rotractors. And if at all I have left anyone in the group, in the war group, please excuse me, because I don't know the exact names. These are the visible ones whom I keep in contact. And we are really grateful, and we thank you very much for the wonderful job you have been doing. And moving on to the next thing, I would request Vachan to please unmute Nagesh sir, who is our district mentor. Nagesh sir has always been guiding this district in a great way, even during the times of COVID crisis. He's helped a lot of Rotarians. I would request Vachan. Sir, Nagesh sir, any comments from your side, sir?
Yeah, good evening, friends. Really very grim situation. As doctor has spoken very well, the future of our nation, as far as this corona is concerned, very tight. Going to be like he was telling. You can see the patients on the road. It looks like somebody just is joking. No, friends, it's really serious subject. It is as good as World War III, you can say. Situation is going to turn out to be worse day by day, considering the current situation. We need to take care of ourselves and take care of people around us. Rotary has to play the major role of creating awareness, quick awareness, like polio and all. There was plenty of time to create awareness and take action. But here, in this corona case, doctor was telling like somebody just fall sick yesterday and today dead. That's the scenario. So a lot of new things are coming up beyond imagination. So that's where we have to alert ourselves in taking care of ourselves and our family, and immediately look for the volunteerness to take care of the society. So I look forward for Rotarians to come as voluntary force, to be the supporting force to the doctors, police and nurses. Maintain our own good health and voluntarily come forward to serve 6 to 8 hours for the day. A lot of other jobs to be taken care in terms of handling the patients and the situation. So Governor, I think in this direction, we have to quickly form a warrior team, that is a workforce from Rotary, volunteers, and give the support to the government and the hospitals and the nurses. This is what is my feeling, analyzing the current situation and scenario. Things are worse, they're going to be further worsen. Thank you very much. Let us form a warrior team, voluntary team, and be available for the doctors and government and the police to support them. Thank you.
Thank you, Nagesh sir. And I would request Vachan to please unmute PDG Bansali sir and Manjunath Shetty sir. Bansali sir, are you there?
Right.
Yes, sir. Sir, comments by you regarding the situation and how the district is responding to the situation. 2 cents from you. Hello. Bansali Sabab, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay. Yeah, now, can you hear?
Yeah.
You know, the work from the Rotary side which is being done, it has been appreciated by everyone, not only by the general public as well as by the government also. We are trying our best to give the argument of the oxygen and the other facilities which has been doing. There is no doubt that our district is really doing much ahead in all this respect. Rather, our own now hospitals are going to come up. Now, one more from Rotary Indira Nagar, the new hospital which is likely to be started within a week's time at Rotary Chikbalapur. This is 100-bed hospital. Totally, it will be dedicated for the purpose of COVID patients. Oxygens and everything we have lined up. So the things should start. We are just waiting for certain formalities to be over, and we have already taken the government officials to show that. So I think overall, the year is going very well in doing good service. Unfortunately, this virus, whatever we say, we are unable to understand. It happens as a doctor has said, we don't know 2 days it was okay and suddenly something happens. A very unfortunate thing, but we are doing our best. Congratulations and wonderful job which is being done by the district. Thank you very much. And Thanks to the governor for guiding it in a great manner. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. The need of the hour is to serve the community which has been suffering. And on to Manjunath Shetty, sir. Sir, your remarks regarding the functioning of the district and the response which the district is providing to this crisis.
Good evening, friends. Yeah, of course, nationwide Rotarians are doing great job now. Especially today, we had the National Task Force meeting on COVID, where our President, Rotary International President, Shekhar Mehta, himself being a victim of that, and just came out from the hospital after spending about more than 10 days in a very critical stage. But we are very lucky. Our President-elect has come out. He fought the COVID. And today he spent about 2.5 hours addressing, bringing all the Rotarians, Rotary leaders in the country together. And a lot of decisions have been taken today nationally. Because one thing what has been impressed upon to all Rotarians is, this is locally we have to help, but we have to think nationally now. Because if in some particular district, we are able to do some excess work, like for example, the need of the hour is oxygen, maybe oxygen concentrators or various forms of oxygen. If we can satisfy ourselves, then okay, we have to also help the other district. And today he has already formed in the nation few committees under the Rotary International directors and the director-elect, and they will come out with a lot of help. I think what I now understand in our district, a lot of work is being done thanks to our district governor, who has been inspiring all the Rotarians and all the clubs to actively involve. And wonderful work, wonderful talk by Dr. Chandrasekhar. I think they're all involving. Congratulations to the district, to all the Rotarians here. We have a long way to go and time is very, very less. And we are in the right track, but lot to achieve. And nationally, we can seek support from the leaders, Rotary leaders all over India. And wherever we require help, I think we should not hesitate. We should get it. And now Pallavi is doing a great work on this plasma work. I would also request Pallavi, just give some small write-up. This could be also put in our national this one COVID task force, so that this same thing can be repeated in other districts. It's not only our district. One district shows the way, it is followed from in the other district. So I think we should also publicize it very well. Thanks a lot. And our DG is doing a great job. Congratulations to everybody involved.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inputs and your encouragement. Your inputs will be considered, and we will take it nationally also once we have fulfilled locally. On to the next in the agenda is Dr. B.D. Patel. I think he does not need any introduction, but I have a brief introduction regarding him. Vachan, can we highlight Doctor? Yeah. Dr. B.D. Patel was the professor of, he is former principal of Government Homeopathy Medical College and Hospital in Bangalore and Chandigarh. And he's going to talk about Ayush scheme. On to you, Dr. B.D. Patel.
Shubha Sandhya for everyone, to everyone. Friends, Dr. Chandrasekhar has given the situation, actually what is happening now in the entire country, including Bangalore. And Pallaviji has doing a great job on plasma. Now these people, these talks, all these are helping us to know the condition, and when the condition comes, what we have to do. Now, can we think of something better than not going into this condition at all? Can we avoid COVID as far as possible? Are there any methods? Are there any steps? There are many steps which I have circulated in the groups also. So few things I would like to tell in general. Most of you know them, but still it is a repetition which you don't follow. See, mask, putting mask, distance, that's a different issue. Now I'll talk on certain things where we can build up our immune system, which is the only way which can fight COVID. Let me make one statement here clear. There is no antibiotic. There is no medicine to kill a virus. It is only steroids are given to prevent our defense mechanism. But if we make our defense mechanism strong, immune system strong, the COVID will not attack us, or even if attack, it will be very mild. So apart from following all those things, certain food habits I would like you to change. Number one, stop eating anything outside the house. Everybody has told you this. Not only that, but anything manufactured in a factory. Fresh cooked food in the house using South Indian spices. That is one thing which builds up the immune system. When I say spices, it is not that too much of spices, too much of mirchi and all that, but using shunthi, using tulsi, using pepper, using haldi. These things, it may appear very rudimentary or rude or basic, but these are the things which have been kept Indians very strong and avoided all these attacks till now. The more and more we eat chocolates, the more and more we eat Maggi, that is sufficient to reduce your immune system. Anything that comes in the TV, please do not use it, especially the food items. Eat hot food. Don't eat food kept in the fridge for 2 days. Prepare fresh food and all this. Now coming back to the medicines. Now, apart from allopathy, apart from the regular medicine, we have many other systems in India which are helping, which are doing their role. For example, homeopathy. The government of India has declared to take homeopathy medicine also, maybe along with the regular medicine or without us, only homeopathy medicine for treating the cases. Every day, 15 to 20 cases I am myself handling. Like me, there are almost many doctors in Bangalore who are handling a lot of COVID cases. It is not that once you take English medicine, you should not take homeopathy. There is nothing like that. Now, this is a war zone. Whatever helps. Now, our DG was telling very nicely in the beginning, whether we believe in God or not, but we cannot live without Him. Now, only God can help us. So, if prayer helps us, fine. If Ayurveda helps us, fine. If Unani helps us, fine. If yoga helps us, fine. Please take any medicine that helps us. So homeopathy, don't deny. Ayurveda, don't deny. Yoga, don't deny. Yoga is one of the best things what should be done by everyone. Everyone, whether you have COVID or you don't have COVID. Every day do at least half an hour yogasana. I'm not talking of gym, yogasanas. There are many yogasanas. If the DG permits, we can organize a special meeting with the yoga acharyas who can show what are the yoga asanas which are good for our building immune system and avoiding diseases. And the most important one is pranayama. The important factor in the COVID is it affects the lungs the maximum. So lungs means your prana shakti, your vayu, your breath. So pranayama, there are some techniques of pranayama which will make your lung capacity more stronger, more powerful, which will help us to breathe properly, which help us to retain oxygen properly, and which may reduce the need of oxygen, now what we are all struggling for. Our Ayush department, Ayush unit of Rotary has procured some medicines where we can give it to people who have not got any COVID as a preventive or immune boosters. Each club, I think some 5 to 25 clubs have sponsored, they have paid the money to district. Already medicines are there in the DG, and which are the clubs who have given, we can instruct them how to give the medicines to the needy people, especially those underprivileged people can be given with a very, very minimum cost. Plus following, telling or giving all these instructions. We can train up the one person from each club who has sponsored to give alternative medicines so that they can do the service. Now, those who have paid 5,000 rupees from each club, we are able to give for 1,000 people immune boosters from homeopathic side and 400 people from Unani medicine. All the details can be had with the DG, and personally you can talk to me also. My phone numbers and all that Dr. Arun Velur will be giving to you, my phone number and email. Please make it a point that it is not only one system, any system that helps us to come out of this war zone is needed and we should take it up. Most important part is get up early in the morning, have a fresh breath, take a deep breath, get up at 5 o'clock, take a deep breath, sleep before 10. This will itself build up immune system. People sleeping late at 12 o'clock and all that will have a lot of problems. And that will diminish your immune system. Number one. Another important point is many people are getting worried and panicky. Panic situation creates immune system to come down. You suppose if anybody gets COVID also, let us be bold enough. Yes, we got the COVID. What to do? 99% is the recovery rate in India. 1% nobody can help. But when 99% recovery, we need not get panicky. And especially the Rotarians, the people who are in the family, those who are in working in this field, they should try to encourage people and give them positive note, give the encouragement and say, don't panic. Everything is happening. Things will come down. With the few words, maybe a 5 minutes talk to a COVID patient, giving him positive thought will reduce the severity and increases immune system. Now, if anybody wants to our help, Ayush department's help in establishing a hospital or in some private wards or in hospitals, we are already there. Every time you can contact us. The numbers, phone numbers and email ID is available. You can contact me personally. We have been running in hospital in our government hospital, Homeopathic hospital. There are COVID patients. It has been a center. So we are treating. So don't think if one system doesn't work, other systems also don't work. Not like that. If homeopathy doesn't work, maybe yoga works. If yoga doesn't work, maybe some other medicine. General medicine is there. People are doing excellent service. We can be complementary. We can be auxiliary methods to help them out. The idea is to bring out the patients from the COVID and make healthy. So our Ayush department's main concentration is first, see that the patient don't fall into that category. After falling that, yes, we can try to help them with some medicines. But we can boost up their immunity and see that they don't fall into the trap of COVID. This is what I have to say. Any questions are there, we'll be able to answer. Over to you, Arunji.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful insights regarding the Ayush immune boosters. I have shared your number in the WhatsApp in the chat. If anyone want to contact, you can contact him directly. And now we welcome.
One more point, Arunji.
Yes,
we
sir.
can organize a talk for each club on how to build immune system without any medicine.
Yes.
One we did in the beginning by the district itself. Now it is the need. Every club can have one webinar. We can do it for their own club members, maybe 30, 40, 50 members. And that will be for 1 hour program. How to build up immune system without any medicines. Yes.
Fine. Thank you. And we have past district governor Manandi Suresh sir. Vachan, could you please unmute Manandi sir? Sir, your views on how Rotary is responding to the COVID situation in District 319.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Audible. Yeah, I was just observing all this from last 1 hour. I think we are doing excellent job. We can't say what is that excellency is, but need of the hour is we are with the people, we are doing service to the people, and it is appreciated by all of us. And now the need of the hour is helping whoever is in need. That is the one thing. We are doing it. Let's continue this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And do we have Suresh Hari, sir? I saw Anita Hari and Suresh. Okay. Moving on to the next.
No, sir, I don't.
He is not there, is it? Okay. Yeah. Moving on to the next subject, that is launching of our COVID War Room website. I request Karthik Kittu and Krishnarjun, who is going to take over. Yeah.
I'll just do a prelude.
Yeah.
Krishna, keep the website ready. Thank you, Arun, and good evening, everyone. And thank you. I know, like our PDG Nagesh sir said, this definitely is like a war room situation, and we have been trying to do our best over the last 1.5 weeks. A big team of Rotractors, Rotarians, led by DG, our District Secretary General Srinivas Murthy sir, Kiran sir, Mohan Ramnathan, Chandar, District Secretary Girish, District Secretary Arun, Community Service Director Rajesh, Rotarian Arun Tankasali, and of course our entire Rotrac team by Raj, backed by Raj Vamshi, Anurag, Krishna, Rotarian Arvind, and Arun Tejasvi, and the list goes on, and Rashmi Tankasali, Shankar, all of them came together. We put together a war room was conceptualized in 48 hours. Another 48 hours got operationalized, and we are here to launch the website. It will give you we have a helpline number powered by Rotary High Grounds, which will take calls and redistribute it to the teams. We have a tech team working round the clock. We have a communications team. We have a design team, data verification team, a counseling team, a PHC volunteering team, and other on-ground support to the government, and food if you are willing to start, and a video team led by Rotarian Girish. So all this is come up and put together, and there is one stop, one phone number, and one website. I'd request Krishna Arjun to display the website COVID-19 Rotary District 3190.org. Krishna Arjun, please display it. We would like DG to launch this and say a few words on the same. Thanks to the effort of many Rotarians of the district, all this is put together, entire Rotrac, Rotary, and our inner wheel, I forgot, so inner wheel teams, we have tirelessly come up. DG, over to you, sir.
Vachan, I think DG is not made the co-host. Please make him the co-host. DG, you are here, right?
One second. I may be logged out and logged in.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yes, sir. DG, sir.
Okay. I think sometimes when Krishna Arjun is there, he always makes he mutes me. He doesn't want me to talk.
So
on the lighter side, I know you are all been working so much, so at least we need to laugh. At least, yeah. I think it's a great pleasure and privilege for me to open this website. I think, as I already mentioned, Karthik Kitu and Krishna Arjun and everybody, the team is doing fantastic, and ably helped by Rotarians and the inner wheel. They have been doing such an excellent job. Many of them have thanked me, whomever had sent the links, whenever they wanted, they have thanked and said that your Rotary connected. And also one more thing is, one of the your own people were talking to me. They said that when they called up and said it's from Rotary COVID war room, immediately they said that, okay, fine, please wait in the corporation office. I think you have brought that to such a great extent. I think that is all the efforts of yours. The idea may be ours, but the efforts is yours. You are the guys who have been leading it. And even at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, when I just get up and I ask them whether you had dinner or not. They say, yes, sir, we finished dinner. So please, I think, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure. And over to you. Please, we need to hear what you have been doing and what you have done this last, the efforts and the result. So let everybody know about it. That's it. Back to you, sir.
Thank you very much. And I think I will ask Krishna Arjun to take it further. There are many teams that have worked on verification. They scrape data from a lot of websites and from the BBMP websites. I think things are getting better. Over to you, Krishna Arjun, for more details.
Thanks, Karthik. I'll just take everyone through a virtual tour of the website. So this was done by our Rotractor Arun Teja, who's the district DJS or DRS this year. So basically, you have this about section which will help people know more about Rotary and Rotrac. Rotary takes us to the Rotary official website. Rotrac 3190 takes us to the Instagram page. You have COVID related information in this section, which takes us through the Karnataka website for COVID. Apart from this, we have the section where the validation of the data will happen. So most of us have got so many vendor lists. Karthik, are you able to see the vendor portal?
No, we are not.
Okay, let me reshare the page. So we have a fantastic portal which validates and gives us the most recent, accurate, and validated contact information of people who are supplying over the vendors for different categories. Okay, so here sharing the screen for you. The website link is also up on the chat in Zoom. So if anyone wants to have a look personally, you can do that. So here, this is how this portal works. You can choose the location and you can choose what exactly you want, and immediately that particular selection, whatever contacts are there, will come up. Okay, so here I choose ambulance, and here we see all the vendors who are currently serving. And the best part is every time someone takes the contact number from here and calls them, if they feel that it's working for them, they click on worked. If it's not available, you can click on no availability. You click on no response if they're not picking it up. If they don't have the stock, you can say no availability. And if you feel it's an invalid contact, you can say remove. So based on this, the points will be assigned and the ranking of each of these vendors will be noted. And if they continue to serve well and in a consistent way, they'll be mapped at the top. If they're not being consistent, then they'll be going down. So they'll people will not be able to see them. So this portal was developed by Rotarian Arun Tangsali sir, and both the Aruns together have done a fantastic job
Rotary
yes.
Heritage also Interclub.
Yes. So
we also take our other request is on all our groups, everyone actually shows and sends too many messages. If we also have created an email address 3190warroom at covidwarroom at gmail.com. We'll put it up in the chat. Anything to verify, please send it to the teams and they will verify. And please help us to bust fake information and not send out fake information. Rotaract teams are working on various projects. Like I know our Rotarian BD Patel is our long-term Rotaract guide. So we would request some of your Ayush and Homeo tips. Our Rotaract team will call you and they will, we would want to make some of these things available to everyone and some of these home remedies available to everyone, because prevention, I think, is better than cure.
Definitely, Karthik. So
most welcome, Karthik ji. Anytime,
yes,
Karthik, you can call us. We are ready to give information. Right?
Yes, I especially thank Rotarian Kiran and Kiran sir and Srinivas Murthy sir. I mean, we have been bugging them even midnight, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock for a lot of information. And thank you, sir, for making all that information from BBMP and everywhere else available for us. And now, since you are in the Chief Minister's team also, we look forward to more, support and, for us. And we are there. This entire team is there to work with every Rotarian here and, go forward. Thank you.
Thanks, I know you are the secretary of the club. Whenever you get an opportunity, you do the vote of thanks. I would have given you the vote of thanks later.
All right. So this, Arun sir, just one more minute.
You go ahead.
Yes. So this is how we use the website. You can either click on call for support or call us now and it will take us to the helpline, and helpline will help you with whatever requirements you have. We are building on the team with the helpline, so we'll need your support in that as well. And access contacts, the one I showed you, the portal will open up and you'll be able to see all the things that I just showed with respect to the vendor verified data. And coming back to a few other updates, if you are not able to validate information, please do not share. It can either be the data that you are receiving in the form of a vendor data, or it can be patient's data. Someone might have forwarded in some other group. Please don't blindly forward it. If possible, just call that number and validate if the requirement is current or if the requirement has already been fulfilled. If we get all these old cases, then we'll not be able to attend the cases that require our help. So each and every one of us can be volunteers in this. We have tried to make this simple with the steps. So we've shared these posters with you, so you can look at it and assess what stage the current case is in and get them the right help. So you have to call these numbers 108, 1912, depending on the criticality and the need, and get them the right help. So if you have people in your family or friends who need assistance, just go through these steps and they'll get the help. If you're not able to get through, we are also doing the same thing. Please understand that we don't have a separate channel with BBMP which will give us separate access, and our requests are as of now prioritized. That's not the case. We are also going through the same channel. We are calling up BBMP. We're calling up these numbers. In case someone is not able to do it, we are doing it on behalf of them. That's what we are doing, and people are doing it 24 hours now with shifts. Someone like RJ Pallavi, Vivian, KJ Thomas sir and their teams have been doing it left, right and center, and if we don't support them, we'll not be able to sustain this effort. So we need a lot of people to own up this responsibility so that we can help people who can't help themselves. So these steps will be shared with you again. Please go through that. Mental health is extremely important at this point of time, and we have managed to create a beautiful team of counselors, master counselors, who are starting training for the younger counselors and people who are interested to emotionally support people in trouble. So this training program has been designed by master trainers like our president of Platinum City, Dr. Shobha, and we have many more people who are professionally qualified, Stephen Paul sir and a few others who are there to guide us on how to emotionally support people. The beauty of this project is helping people not only outside, but you can start helping people in and around your family and friend circle. Everyone needs support as of now. So let's learn how to support them in the proper way. So other recognitions, we've got more than 230 cases, and we've managed to get resolution to 150 plus requests. Others are in progress. If we get more help, we'll be able to solve these cases faster. A fantastic job done by Rotractor Abhinav Huli. From morning till night, he's been validating data, and many of these forms and other things, technically he's helping us a lot, and he's doing a fantastic job. And data collection by Secretary-elect Rotractor Rotarian Ravi Kumar and team. They've been doing a fabulous job in collating it. We're scheduling this 2-day training program that I just mentioned, and the creatives for other programs that are happening simultaneously, whether it's the emotional powering session or the Mann Ki Baat. All the designing is done by the designing team from Rotractors 3190. So thanks to Raj, our DRR, who's leading from the front to get all these done. And as I said, Rotractor Vivian, Rotarian RJ Pallavi and KJ Thomas sir, Rotarian, along with their teams, have been extremely efficient in getting the help for these people. And I would also request Rotractor and Rotarian Vivian, if he's here, to share a few words on his experience. And he's been extremely good in also understanding the emotional levels of the people and getting them the right help. So Vivian, Vachan, if you have Vivian, if you can just unmute him for a minute, he'll just share his experience and quickly give us a tips or two. So this has been a tedious process, but they've managed to somewhat streamline it and build a process around it. So we've been able to help a lot of people because of this. So thank you, everyone. And if Vivian is there, Vachan,
yes,
if you
I'm
can.
here, Krishna, and thank you so much.
Yeah, Vivian, go ahead.
So good evening, everyone. A small note on how we've been handling the patients. It's according to their SpO2 levels. And in case a patient doesn't need to be hospitalized, but they're panicked, we normally call them and comfort them and ask them to have a good time. And there's very few times that all of us get to be around with all our family. Some people who are quarantined, we ask them to calm down, everything is fine, maintain a prone position, also watch some funny videos. Keep yourself entertained. Don't let it get to the head. The other people who are on their waiting list and their attenders who are really agitated, we don't guarantee them a bed, but we tend to calm them down and cool them down and tell them we are working on our end for you to get a bed through BBMP, the same way everyone's getting a bed. We only ask them, please keep your attenders' phones free, as we are taking our time and effort to make sure you get a call from them. And then sometimes we find it when a patient is losing hope, we reach out to any of our counselors and we put them onto the counselors and make them stay calm and patient till they get their opportunity. Through all this, we also go through a lot of mental stress and we are depressed when we lose patients, but we are trying to do our best, and we want to move it forward and also want everyone to volunteer whenever they get the time. If you see someone who needs help and you have free time, please make that call, please log that entry. It makes a difference. And in case you're getting, when we're calling the BBMP staff, if they are agitated with you, please understand the stress they're going through. Always stay calm with them. It helps process the information easier. And all BBMP officials, if you have 2 or 3 cases, they don't mind BBMP executives. If you have 2 or 3 informations, they wouldn't mind putting it through. So they'll put it through for you, and it makes the whole process a lot easier. Also, do check with your zone hotlines. If sometimes the BBMP, they have a lot of incoming, so they don't have a lot of executives to make outgoing calls. So sometimes there must have been a bed allocated, but you will not have the information to it. So please keep in touch with the BBMP local hotlines, and they will help you know the status of where your bed is. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Vivian.
Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Vivian. And
Vivian, but I'm really disappointed. You didn't tell me all these things, what you are doing here. You're only telling me, now you are telling us.
I'm so sorry, sir.
See, excellent. I didn't know. You said counseling, right? You said counseling, no doubt, but you didn't know so much of efforts is going on by you guys. Really, really, thank you.
Entire team has been working, sir.
Background. They are working all that. I know.
Yes.
I keep coming at 1:32 o'clock
I know, sir.
on the WhatsApp group, but so much of work. Yeah, so much of work. Really.
Yeah, at 1:55 a.m. I put message to both Thomas and Vivian to escalate a case. Both were working very hard to get some beds for. They are really working very hard. I really appreciate. Pallavi, you are here to take some questions.
Yes, I'm very sure.
If we have any questions, please raise hands regarding the plasma donation. We will take it up now.
While all of you are, I just wanted to add in one more very important thing. I think somehow, in the entire thing of doing it, I kind of missed it. I've got a lot of messages from different groups asking for plasma donation that's being done for their clubs. Please remember that we're doing this plasma donation as Rotary 3190. So we want everybody to come under one, one umbrella basically. So everybody, whoever you can select one of your team members to be part of our plasma donation team, and then you can join in. But the whole point is we don't want to have databases from different clubs. Keeping a database of donors from different clubs, so that when I get a request, I don't want to be forwarding that message to 10 different people asking, are there donors that, do we have any donors? So I would request everybody to just come under the one umbrella of 3190 plasma donation. I'm also trying to get as many, KJ Thomas sir actually told that the Big FM is already on board and they will be talking about us. I'm also messaging all the other radio channels. So as soon as they confirm saying that any one of us can go on air and talk about all the great work that our war room is doing, we will 100% go on air and talk about it, talk to the stars. But if we have everybody get together and come under one umbrella, it would be great. So I'm open for questions. I guess Sham has raised his hand. You can also just put the questions on the chat. I just got the same thing on my WhatsApp message right now while we were talking. So I thought I'll just address this thing. So we all have to work together, especially when it comes to plasma donation right now, because everybody has to remember at this given point in time, time is very, very important. So that I have had cases where we found the donors maybe 1 hour or 2 hours later, and we've lost the patient. I mean, I don't know whether it really works. I'm not a doctor. There are all the doctors here, but that guilt feeling of not being able to, of trying to reach the donors on time, that by itself is something that is we could have done it, but we didn't do it, kind of a thing. And I did get the donors from different clubs, from different people, from different groups. So right now we're planning to make it into one under one umbrella, so that everybody will have just one point of contact for them to reach for all the donor details or all the plasma requirements.
Yeah, thank you, Pallavi. I think it's only appreciations. There are no questions because of your explanation.
Okay, great. That's it. If anybody wants to say something, sorry, I thought somebody.
I think Arun, if somebody wants to say something, otherwise you can conclude.
Yeah, I think it's
Arun sir, one second. I just want to remind everyone. So just to support people who have been working really hard, I request you to validate the data before forwarding again on WhatsApps or any platform that you are doing. If you don't validate, please do not forward. And if you want anything, please refer the website and help others as well as help yourself. That will also reduce a lot of cases that are coming in. And with respect to the beds, you know the process now. You have all the documentation. If you're able to do it yourself, please do. Help your immediate friends and family. If not, please do raise a case, and we are here to support you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Krishna, for the inputs. And
Arun, just a question.
Yes, sir.
Krishna Arjun, now that regarding the availability of COVID beds in different hospitals in Bangalore, now that 2 days back we came to know that because of that unearthing of the scam, beds were suddenly available. More than 3,000 beds were available. How is the condition right now?
Sir, today I had a call for one of the patients, 1912 I called. We needed a ICU with ventilator. They didn't have it. 108, it had to be routed. So it's not available at all times, sir. People have been waiting for half an hour on one of the lines and still not getting it. And we've been having people who've been waiting for 2-3 days, still they haven't got. So although initially we felt it's opened up completely, it might not be the case consistently, because the number of cases are continuously growing, and people are getting admitted to the hospital. When they get discharged is not very sure. So that supply chain demand is still there, sir.
Okay, thank you.
But don't you feel that it's much better and easier now from after this 2-3 days?
If I can add, it is the
Easy was
ICUs
talking
and ICU ventilators which are out of, which is not available, especially the ventilators. The beds are quite, still available actually.
No,
Yes.
that's what I was seeing in the WhatsApp group. Quickly, they were getting some beds and all that.
Correct.
ICU ventilator ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 108 is not available. You 1912 for normal beds we can get.
Normal beds, the situation has improved, sir. Definitely.
Normal bed with oxygen, is it?
A normal
Yes,
bed
with oxygen also is available actually.
Okay.
Only with ventilator, it is not available, is it?
ICU and ventilator ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay.
That is a shortage of.
Kiran sir, if I may ask you to do.
Yeah. Can I
Yes,
say
sir.
something
Please,
on
sir.
this important issue? Well, friends, PDG Manjunath sir.
Yeah.
Whatever happened 2 days back, even still now also, the BBMP are working. They are also trying to see that what best can be done, and they are trying to repair it and trying to put that blame on XYZ. So let's not get into that. So now, as our team, Rotractors team, they are working 24/7. I sincerely appreciate Pallavi for the wonderful work she's been doing. I've been texting him every now and then. Sincere appreciation to each one of them. They're working 24/7. What I felt now is, as far as I'm talking only about our 3 hospitals where I'm managing Sagar hospitals, is that the moment there is an, the discharge is happening on an ICU or a ventilator, there are 10 people waiting. Right now also in Kumaraswamy Layout Hospital, we have got 19 people waiting for ventilator and 27 people are waiting for ICU. This is the situation actually today, sir. But hopefully tomorrow we are trying to shift some of them to our other hospitals. And the biggest advantage now, what has happened is BBMP has roped in some of the young doctors to convince them what our Rotractors are doing. The same thing they're telling the asymptomatic patient to go back home. And yesterday evening and today morning, government has taken a decision that whenever there is a the oxygen level is plus 94, they're saying they have advised us not to take into admission also. So we are cutting there itself. So yesterday we had a lot of problem even with the local police also, because somebody goes and gives a police complaint, then everybody is going through high now. Hopefully by tomorrow, day after, I think situation will become normal. But unfortunately, today we had lots of death in Bangalore. That is the only minus thing. But I'm sure that we should be able to improve as per the experts. Thank you, DG.
Thank you, Kiran, for your comments. As always, you are always up to date regarding the information. And as we are ending the session
We have
now,
John who wants to
John, yeah, your quota has been taken by Viv. It's all done now. Okay.
No, we still,
okay, unmute John.
Yeah, we're still having problems with the beds, Arun. Today also we lost about 3 people right in front of the hospital. The ambulance that they were in, oxygen got over. Aster Hospital said there is one bed vacant and they were there, but there were no bed vacant. So we've lost nearly 2-3 people of my contacts. So situation is not like the beds are free. It's not free.
I think
the reality.
Yeah, I think Arun Rajgopal Hegde, I think somebody has raised a.
Please.
Yeah. Sir, please unmute and talk.
Yeah, I think, Rajgopal.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm from Rajmal Vilas.
Yeah.
We are helping many patients to get bed. Some of our Rotarians are helping them to contact the BBMP and to help them to get the bed. But one of the problems we are facing is that in between that, there may be about 3 hours, 4 hours waiting, or even half a day, 1 day waiting. So we are thinking of setting up a facility for providing oxygen during this waiting time. So, but we had some without any medical facilities. So is it advised, or are we allowed to do that?
Sir, can I answer this?
Yeah.
Rotary Vidyaranipura is already into it. Rotary Abbigere is already into it. They have created the helpline and supporting the patients by supplying oxygens at their home before they are shifted to the hospital. But it's a very delicate situation. Here, Rotarians are wearing PPE kits, and those people who have been selected to put the oxygen onto the patients have taken 2 vaccinations only. They have been allowed to participate in this project. So you need to be very.
But my question is setting up a separate facility, renting out a premises and providing oxygen. But if there is any, difficult situation.
Actually, Rajgopal, I understood your question.
Yeah.
Now, actually, when we do, today also somebody asked me, when you do any COVID care thing, you need to write to BBMP and get it registered. So that is compulsory. Without registration, you can't do it. The first point. The second point is, see, without any doctor, without any medical, without a nurse, at least, even a nurse, she has to be trying to use the ventilators or even the oxygen. So that without that, doing that is a risky thing, because now this present context of the second, third wave, whatever is happening now, it is mainly breathing problem. And then, people are collapsing within hours or not even. So don't take that risk of putting up that, oxygen and just giving it and making it a center unless you have somebody from a medical supervision. Without medical supervision, I don't advise anybody to start that and take that risk.
Yes, sir. Understood. This was the discussion going on in our.
No. You should have somebody from a medical thing and
the trained
doctor at least, junior doctor at least. And also you should have a standby ambulance also. And also you should get attached to some hospital in case of any emergency. That hospital should take this patient and immediately treat them wherever it is. ICU is not available. And otherwise, please don't take that risk, because tomorrow, see, you can keep the oxygen and somebody says the hospital doesn't have, or somewhere you supply that. That's not a issue at all. But giving on your own and making our own thing, even though it is a good thing what we are doing, but if anything goes wrong, then it becomes a bad situation and a legal situation. So I advise you to do that, please.
We need
Thank
to last question from Srinivasan Swaminathan. Srini, what's
Yeah,
your...
good evening. Good evening, DG. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, the same COVID care from the Pinia Industries Association and Pinia Industrialists, we are planning to have a COVID center in Pinia Gymkhana, where we have almost 16 rooms and a big hall. As DG said, we are planning to have only the COVID care, non-oxygen dependent patients not allowed. There too with the tie-up of Sanjeevani Hospital, Mahalakshmi, who is the Rotarian of our Rotary Nandini. With this supervision, with this thing, every medical process is by hospital team. We provide only the basic infrastructure, room, food, and other things. This is
that
for
is
information.
okay. That is okay. See, as far as you have an attached with any hospital, or you have a junior doctor and a nurse, at least for the preliminary care, it is okay. Without that, you can't do anything.
The entire medical care has been taken care by the doctors.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think
a MOU.
Kiran CV, you wanted to have one word, something. Kiran has sent a message. And also I wanted to ask you, PD Patel is there. PD Patel or idara ortra?
Sir.
ನಾನು ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಆಯುಷ್ಗೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೇನ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Question is not the level. Question is you can give homeopathic medicines also to COVID patients and treat them and help them, and it can be auxiliary, complementary. Along with allopathy, you can do this. You can treat individually through putidare.
ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಕೇರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಇವರು ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದೇ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದಮ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಎ MBBS doctor?
No. See, they can treat independently, nothing happens. But the situation cries for some other person also. Let it be complementary. Let there be an MD, let there be an homeopathy doctor, let there be Ayurvedic doctor. Everybody should try to treat and help them out. Suppose the doctors are not available, these people can take care of them. Homeopathic doctors also can take care of the patients, following the instructions, giving them care, giving them oxygen, everything. It is possible.
Okay.
Sir, should we end the meeting now?
ಅದೇ ಕಿರಣ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕಿರಣ್ CVS ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಕಿರಣ್ ಅಂತ.
Kiran is Kiran ಮಾತಾಡು.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So government also started a voluntary scheme called as COVID Warriors. Last year itself, I was part of the team. Still now, what exactly we are working is we are working on the front line, especially on the field. Specifically, we are assigned some of the hospitals to manage whether there is admission. If there is no admission, what are the ways to get into the admissions, like that. Can you integrate this team to our Rotary War Room also? I can put a word to my team, and so we can have
Kiran,
a discussion.
Thanks for that choice. But I was part of that initial team also last year. We set it up. Last year, many people wanted to go on the field, but now most of our road tractors are not vaccinated, and most of them don't want to go out. I know. So I also was part of the Chief Minister's War Room and built COVID-19.karnataka.gov.in from day 3 of this thing. I totally understand, but at this point, we want to actually look at information, and people who voluntarily want to go and work on the field, let them. But if they should be safe. That's the whole idea. So we have not actually gone forward and promoted that. Mostly because most of them are not vaccinated.
Karthik, let me tell you, the team which I am referring to, yes, there are many.
It's the same team. I know it's by the DIPR. I know what team you're
right
referring
now
to.
they're working on the field itself. I don't say all, though they are not vaccinated, still they are working on the field.
That's left to their choice, sir. We don't want someone to tell that, hey, you nominated us.
Kiran, we will take it offline in the group and we will decide. Now, let us end the session. I thank all of you to have participated in this wonderful session of Mann Ki Baath, and we are planning to have similar sessions in the coming week with getting some experts onto the board as panelists and share some valuable inputs. I request all of you to please take back these sessions and share it with your friends so that they can join us for the next session. I thank all the panelists. I thank our beloved DG for organizing this session, and I thank all the members who have attended this. Thank you. Good night.
Shubharatri.
Thank you. Shubharatri.
Shubharatri. Shubharatri.
Shubharatri, sir. Good night to all.